Well, 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 you stumbled upon our vault. We have some classic episodes here, although we did rename ourselves Two Al's, One Pod. Enjoy. Do not forget to rate and review us. Thanks for your support.
I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast, a spin-off podcast from the web series The Two Dicks. I'm Al Ducharme, Studio City, California, and that, ladies and gentlemen, over there with the mug, with the Two Dicks mug, is Al Romas. Al, are you in a cigar bar?
Oh, I wish.
Is that simulated?
It's a simulation. That's Havana Tranquility in Punta Gorda, Florida. That is my home base, if you will, if I'm in that area. And you can see those chairs. Look at those chairs, recliners, leather recliners. There's about 12 or 14 of them there. It's a private club with a public humidor on the other side. So you can go in, you can buy some sticks, do some shopping, and then the where you're seeing here, that's the lounge. That's a private club. Members only, sir. 24/7 access with a thumbprint. Get you in, get you out. It's a beautiful thing. And they've been nice enough to let me in when I perform there. You've been there when we performed as the Two Dicks.
Dr.
We
Joe,
went after the show.
He kind of makes us honored guests when we were in the area. Of course, you're there more than I am. And that's a nice little place to spend a couple hours a day when you're killing time.
Oh, yeah.
When you're doing, because that's a couple hours away from your dwelling and you stay overnight in a hotel. So it's nice to go over there and do the manly thing. And there's a few women there, weekend, right?
Though, there's I don't know if there's women members, but the guys' wives are welcome, and
a couple of trannies
most of the time. And I don't know what goes on. I don't ask questions. In the back, they have a tiki bar set up. I'm sure this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, they'll have a barbecue of some sorts, and they'll be out there, and people be relaxing. And it is Memorial Day. This pod dropping on Memorial Day. Everybody's got the day off.
Happy Memorial Day, Al.
Oh God, that's the pet peeve, man. That kills me. It kills me every year, and people still do it. And
happy.
It's what are you happy about? This is where you remember.
It's a happy Memorial Day weekend. Let's have a cookout and play music and have fun.
I'm having a hot dog. Ew, happy. And it's just the dumbest assholes. You see them on Facebook. Happy Memorial Day. They don't even know what the day is. They have no idea. They don't know what Veterans Day is. They don't know what Memorial Day is. And these are the same people on New Year's Eve, or they'll write Happy New Year's. New Year's. It's New Year.
Plural.
Dumbass. But these people. So I put it on every year. I put it on Facebook. I put it on Instagram. I put it on Twitter. Just, it's not happy. It's just Memorial Day. You try to remember what the fucking thing is before you pop a beer and have a hot dog. But that's asking a lot of people. They don't know. They don't care.
You don't care.
So, no.
Well, here's what happens.
It is Memorial Day. That's it.
It always happens in America. And that's because parents are not teaching their children. And for some reason, it's exploited as a holiday weekend, extended weekend, and we're a consumer-driven economy here. So it's about Memorial Day sales. Head on down, get your new Tempur-Pedic bed now 40% off, and get your hot dogs, get your grills, get the family together and have a good time. And it's supposed to be in memory of the fallen who have fought for our freedom so that we can have a good time.
And we always, as Americans, we have to eat. I don't know what it is. Why do we have to eat? I know, but you're thinking about the fallen. Let's fucking gorge ourselves on barbecue meats and hot dogs and beer. It's but whatever. It's a pet peeve. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. There'll be hundreds of them tonight on Facebook and Instagram. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Okay, very good.
Where Al's going to be more like, I'd like to take this time to remember those who have fallen for our freedom.
Exactly.
And I'm going to.
That's what it is.
I'm going to go cry.
You want
in
to
a
party?
corner.
July 4th. July
That's true.
4th.
That's true.
July 4th. You can eat, gorge, blow some fingers off, do the American way. You know, I'm not saying you have to sit home and weep tomorrow, but just fucking think about it for half a second or realize what the day is. You have the day off from work. Most people don't even know why. They don't know why.
Ask anybody under 30, 35
Ugh,
what Memorial Day is.
45, 50. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. Speaking, hey,
Yes.
there's a good segue. Speaking of jokes, jokes. We have a joke. We have a joke that we've a couple pods ago I brought up. Let me see. I have my notes here. On the 13th of May, I wrote it down in my yellow legal pad. I was at the gym and a guy next to me on a treadmill said, "I've got to lose this gut." And then we wondered, why do you want to lose your gut? It has wisdom, it has advice. And then it went into lose your penis, for God's sake. That's what you should be losing.
Well, you shouldn't listen to your penis. You should listen to your gut. And if you lose your gut, then you're going to be stuck with your penis. That was the premise. And we kind of hammered it out a little bit. Al came up with most of the foundation, and I put a tag in there. And then because Al is sequestered in his cabin on a cruise ship until the passengers come on board, he said, try it out for me because I had 4 shows in Arizona. What's that?
I'm not sequestered. I'm allowed to. I have free will of I just can't perform. There's no one to perform for. So then you were doing shows in Arizona. It seemed like a good idea. Take the joke and test it out.
Okay.
Test the joke out. And you did.
I did. And as I told you, I'm making up excuses now, but I wasn't totally committed with it. It was my first time in this club. I was trying to record it backstage, and I couldn't get my recorder to work on my phone. It's a new phone, so I deep sixed it. And then on the second show, we had about 60 people, and I tried it in front of them. So it was I think it was more comfortable for me to actually throw in a new joke because it was my first time in the club, and I'm trying to impress the booker. And I'm also brushing off some barnacles. So I didn't have a handle on it, is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm going to play it right now, and then we'll dissect it a little bit. We're going to dissect it. Here we go.
Okay.
Put my phone up to the microphone.
All right.
Too loud?
I was at the gym today. Guy next to me is on a treadmill. I gotta lose my gut. Why? Why do you gotta lose your gut? The gut offers advice. It offers wisdom, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about? Some guy's like, yeah, I could have lost it all in the stock market, but good thing I listened to my gut. The gut is good. The gut is good. It really is. We want to keep the gut. We want to keep the gut. Now, the penis, that will get you in trouble, of course. We all know that, right? The penis will lie to you. Will do all these nasty things to you. So follow your heart. Follow your gut. Don't follow your penis. That's a little message for you. Thank you for the clap, sir. That didn't sound right. You never thank anybody for the clap. Would you?
Now, 3 people applauded that. So
right.
That encouraged me.
And you were bailing.
I did bail. I did. Oh, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I didn't have a handle.
But no, but it was, there's definitely,
the premise is there.
There's definitely something there. Definitely. I had rewritten it as, but listen, where I go, I would have lost all my money in the stock market, but I listened to my gut. Don't lose your gut. And then right into lose your penis. And then the reasons why the penis is evil and it shouldn't be, shouldn't have one. So, you know what I'm saying? It went quickly from right into that.
I think we should.
Like, it can get too wordy.
I know, but I also, when we were talking about it on one of the podcasts, I said, the penis can get you in trouble. It can misguide you. And the guy said, I had a house, a wife, and 2 beautiful kids, and my penis strayed, and now I lost it all. But I still have my penis.
Yeah.
I wish I had my gut.
That's different. See, that's what's different. Like, you would do the joke with that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying which is right or wrong, but you would like to have the voice of the guy and the little character there. I wouldn't do that.
No, you would be Al Romas.
You're the guy in the treadmill.
Yeah, you're the monologist.
You're the guy in the treadmill.
I'm the guy in the treadmill.
But neither's right or wrong. You had the guy on the treadmill. I would never have, in a million years, I never would have had a guy, oh, I got to lose this gut. Like you were doing that, that's your style. I just thinking I would like heard that go. I would never in a million years have been acted out the guy on the treadmill.
Well, that's not your style.
It's interesting it's interesting to hear the joke done
different interpretation,
a completely different way. Yeah, but working it out into the same kind of, to get to the same finish line in a sense. Keep the gut, lose the penis is kind of is the basic thing of the joke.
Yes,
where we're going with it.
Now, here's another thing to consider. I had already done about 10 minutes of stuff that was, I had a handle on. So, and I was doing my voices and characters. So if I went from that into just being a monologist, it also gives me confidence to stick with my style, what I'm comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, it did. I mean, look, if the thing got a couple people out of 60, it got a couple people clapping at the
3.
end. I take that as a success. That's a couple. I think that's a success because it could have went to silence and just died, and you could have just been left there hanging, going, "Okay, that's a new joke."
Yeah, I would have done that. Well, that's a new one I won't be using, and that usually gets a bigger laugh.
Yeah, right, right. Well, you've had that in the arsenal for years, just in case, and yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm encouraged by that. I'm encouraged.
No, it's totally there. I am going to do it again.
Will you do it again?
Oh, because I have much more confidence about it now. And the places that I'm going to now, I'm going to be doing longer sets.
The places you should go. Yeah.
I'm going to be doing longer sets. And I'm going to do my arsenal of, the stuff that
voices
I know is
and characters.
Voices and characters. Speaking of voices and characters, check it out. I put it back up. This is our family photo behind me of the web series, not the web series, holy Christ, the series on Netflix called F is for Family, Bill Burr's baby. And this way, I got to go this way. That is Anthony Bonfiglio. Where is he? Right there. That's my main character, but I do other voices. And we have Sam Rockwell right here. Mm-hmm. We have Laura Dern over there. We have Justin Long. Vince Vaughn in the back, and Haley Reinhart. We got a bunch of people.
These should be podcast guests. Get on it.
I know. Get on it right here. She does multiple voices. Debbie Derryberry does like 5 voices on this show. She's amazing. We should have her.
Yeah, I was thinking more Vince. I was thinking more Vince Vaughn, but you went Debbie Derryberry, whatever. I went.
I don't think he would do it.
Okay,
but I will be seeing him again. I'll be seeing him again. I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do I have to lose?
Hey,
I'm on the last season.
It's right.
What do I have to lose?
Exactly. Tell him Bill told you he has to come on the pod to promote. Go, hey Vince, do you know that you have to do my pod? I don't know if you were told or not, but you got to do the talking dicks to promote.
Seeing that I didn't get my writing credit for doing my own act on your 5 seasons of your show, I think I would like for you to come on the pod.
Lane, you should have. If they listen to your act and take what you're doing and then put it in this show, it seems like that would be a writing credit. Seems to me.
Both the showrunner and Bill have said you should have gotten a writing credit. And I'm like, do you mean, is that possible? Should I have? I was just happy to get the gig, and
yeah.
I didn't know that I could have
using your actual thing you wrote seems like that would be a writing credit.
Whitney Cumming did that. She got a writing credit for comedy.tv. Barry Katz was repping her at the time, and she got a writing credit. So every time, because Byron Allen played it so many times without paying anybody writing credits, she was the only one. She was getting a check. Every time. Mm-hmm.
Now she has blue hair. So is it a good thing or not that she got that writing credit? Maybe not.
I'm not a big fan of it to begin with, but it seems to play better, or I'm more accepting of it when I see it on younger people, as opposed
Oh,
to
blue hair.
now I'm seeing seniors with it. People in their 60s and 70s with blue hair, pink hair,
Cry
and
for
orange hair.
help. It's a cry for help. Help me. I'm old and weird and no one cares. Wasn't that remember that song? Do you love me? Do you care? And then that girl goes, I think I'll dye my hair blue. Remember that back in the day, in
Like
the
a
80s, maybe 90s?
punk rocker.
Punk, yeah. Yeah. Dale Bozio, and she used to play with Zappa in his band. Her and her husband, they had
She was
a band.
she was an
And,
experimental kind of alternative punky.
Right. Yep.
Do
Yeah.
you love
I think
me?
I'll dye my hair. Right. Even then she was like, I think I'll dye my hair. It's like the last gasp for attention, I'll dye my hair blue. Okay.
Well, it's
good luck
making a
with
big
that.
comeback. That comes and goes every 8 to 12 years, that whole thing.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. No.
I'm going to shave my head and dye my head blue.
Yeah, well, you're getting close, sir. You're getting.
It's coming up. Every time I inhale, something falls out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, you're wearing a hat too often. Wearing the hat makes the hair fall. I've never worn the ball cap. And look at they've said that for 100 years. It's an old wives' tale, but they've said if you wear a ball cap, it helps. The hair will start to fall out. And I've never done the cap. I've never really.
I wear a lot of hats.
I got a lot of hair.
I have a lot of hats.
You do. You juggle a lot of hats.
Mm-hmm.
Straight, homo.
Well,
you have a lot of things going
now
on.
that I've experienced the basal cell, which is the skin cancer, the entry level skin cancer.
They're going to say the gay lifestyle.
It's called the two dicks for a reason. I pulled you right in with me, fella.
Terrible name. Really.
It's when a fella
should have given it some thought.
It's when a fella likes another fella. Thought. Yeah, should have. I just realized that it says iMovie is. Oh, I'll cut that out. I'll crop that out. Okay, never mind.
Hey, I have a.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
No, I have nothing to say. I have nothing today.
I have a. I know. I'm carrying this thing on my back for God's sake. But
you're like Jesus Christ carrying his own cross. It's the cross you have to bear.
All right, if you believe in that story, whatever. Anyway, I have a joke, maybe. But it's not really. I need to test. I need to know. Have you heard this before? Because it came to me very easily, and I thought, I think this is existing already. So I need to test this on you.
Same thing. When I wrote War and Peace, the same thing happened to me. I'm like, this sounds familiar, and I ran it by a couple of people, and sure enough, Tolstoy.
Yeah. Well, it happens. This is what happens, but I don't know. So tell me if you've heard it as a joke before. Basically, it is when someone texts you, they send you a text, and then one word is misspelled, but it's obvious it's misspelled.
Mm-hmm.
But then the person immediately texts you the correct spelling.
I've done it.
As if you've done the bit, or you've done the text.
No, I'm sorry. I've done that both.
Try to follow, sir. Sir, follow what's happening here.
I'm a victim and a perpetrator.
But I'm asking, does the joke already exist as a joke, as a bit? Because I want to do it as a bit, because then I thought like someone could go like, hey, would you like to get a, cappuccino, but they spell it a cappuccino. And then you go, what? I don't know what that is.
Did you go racist on this? Cappuccino?
No, cappuccino. And then you go, oh, cappuccino. Right? No. And then
could you
go,
have said something,
a
a capapoo?
No, that would be you. That would be what you would do.
All right. Well, okay. So they misspell the word. Finish your thought. I'm sorry, I interjected too soon.
No, my point is, first of all, I'm just asking, have you heard anyone do the joke?
I haven't heard the joke yet.
Okay. That's all I needed.
It sounds like something one of the kids would do. Somebody like 30. Someone 25.
Because I get recently someone sent me a text, and then it was like whatever it was. And then within a second, they sent the word with a correction of the word. which is pointless. I knew what they meant. You don't have to send me the correction. It's not like I looked at it going, well, I don't know what that means. Oh, there it is. I know what you mean. So I was thinking, if you said to me, do you want to get a cappuccino, but you spelled it cappuccino, I wouldn't be like, what does he mean by
You did
this?
it again. You did
Well, that's what I'm doing. It's a funny word.
You did it again.
It's a funny word.
Dude, I'm woke. Okay. You just canceled us.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Thank God. Been trying for weeks.
See, but do you see how that can happen when you're just doing little words like that and how it triggers people? It triggered me into making fun of you.
It triggered you into not listening and fucking not knowing what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ.
I'm with you.
I try to run something by you and you're
well, I just
out of
well, you know
head.
what it is? You run it by me and then I go to comment and all of a sudden you make a U-turn and you run it by me again. I feel like I'm trying to cross the street.
There's no because
you're drag racing.
Wrong. My question was, does this exist? Have you ever heard anyone
I have not heard it.
And instead you're going off on words that, you know, can you use a different word? Poopy? I'm like, what? No.
That's the comedian trying to rewrite the joke before you give the whole explanation. That's the comedian in
me. Okay.
All right. So,
all right.
Like for instance, my wife, I know she meant, honey, I love you so much, but she said, you're a fucking douchebag. See, that's right. That's where I would go with it.
But I've heard that done.
Oh, you've heard that done?
That I've heard. I've heard that.
Fuck
done.
me. I thought it would be. That's a nice.
The correct spelling. That's my point. The correct spelling word immediately.
Yeah, they put an asterisk.
I've heard that,
and they respell the word. Yes.
Right.
And you're saying, I figured that out. I don't need you to explain it to me.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, because what you just did, that's the old joke of, you know, I was at dinner with my parents, and instead of saying pass the salt, I said, hey, you fucked up my life.
Right.
You know, that's the same joke, basically.
Okay. All right.
You know, which I don't know who came up with that. I think that might have been, I'm going to say, I could be wrong. Jonathan Katz. I'm going to go with Jonathan Katz.
Yes. That sounds like a Jonathan Katz joke. Yeah.
I meant to say pass the salt, but I said, you bastard, you ruined my life.
My childhood.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just don't know how me putting that tag on it fits perfect for your premise of that joke. All right.
Which tag?
I just put
the tag that already exists.
You said mine
it
was
already
hack.
exists, though.
All right. Okay.
I'm not
I didn't hear
it.
it.
It exists. I've heard
you heard
it.
it? Then
I've
it's
heard
okay.
It.
Then
I've heard it.
Okay. Low hanging fruit. I went for the low hanging fruit.
Oh, I wish I was.
There's no need. There's no need for you to correct cappuccino because you spelled it cockapoo. We know. Let's go get a cock.
Right.
Let's go get a cup. I don't think we're really going to go get a cup of cockapoo. And there's no reason for you to text me again.
I'm not looking for help with the joke here. I was just asking you if you've heard it before. That's it.
I thought this was the comedy joke lab.
No, we're not working on the lab anymore. That was one joke. One joke losing the gut.
I'm trying that joke. I'm trying that joke.
The lab is closed.
I'm trying it.
I'm just running it by you. This isn't
you already asked me
if
we rewind this, there's a
it's not a writing session.
Do you want to try it? Do you want to try it? I should just pay you to write for me.
I didn't say, do you want to try this joke? I said, hey, I'm going to run this by you. Does this exist? That's all I've said. And then you went off and because you don't listen. You don't listen. You immediately were like, oh, wait a second. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Kuno, poopy. No, the lab is closed, sir. There'll be no more.
I'm listening.
So happy Memorial Day and enjoy your hot dogs. Good luck in prison.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/forward2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.